Hello everybody, my name is Petr Koutný and today I am going to show another amazing chess game of Magnus Carlsen. And if you are enjoying chess and if you are looking forward to see beautiful chess game with a beautiful checkmate, let's see this game till end, because you will see how Magnus Carlsen won another tournament. Yes, I am speaking about famous internet chess tournament Julius Baer Generation Cup, and this game was played on final stage. White is Arjun Erigaisi, a really talented, super strong young chess player, and I'm sure that this guy is a new chess star and his future is bright. Magnus Carlsen is black, and of course, what to tell you about Magnus Carlsen? I think that you know everything, that Magnus Carlsen is great and world chess champion, and he is great. Up to me, he is one of the strongest chess player ever. And maybe somebody will tell me that he is not the strongest one because Bobby Fischer was strongest one or Kasparov was much more stronger. But I will tell you that I believe that Magnus Carlsen is the best man of chess history, and maybe I am not right. Maybe I am wrong, but still we are lucky to watch his games, to enjoy his performance and to watch another chess beauty. So Arjun is white, Magnus is black. My name is Petr Koutný and let's welcome. Both players are playing some kind of Italian chess opening. Maybe somebody will know this position since bishop opening, but that's not important. At the end, I will tell you that yes, I believe that here white's got slight edge. Of course, his two bishops are much more active than black's bishops, and I think the space advantage and maybe threat to play d4 is giving slight edge to white, but still we are in a theory. So now rook e1 happened. Much more common moves are here d4 and now rook e1. Yes, of course, this is slight edge, but the difference is maybe in this variation after bishop g4, short castle, exchange, take on e5, take on f3, take, and after this exchange, I will tell you that still I believe in a slight edge for white, mainly because of black's pawn weaknesses. Yes, of course, this is not a healthy pawn formation for black, but Magnus Carlsen is a master of endgames, and who knows how he is able to play this position. But that's another story, and that was only a variation, because let's come back. White played immediately rook e1, and even this is a slight edge. Magnus is not waiting for move d4, and he is going immediately for bishop a7. He believes that bishop is much more stronger on a7 than on b6. Okay, that's his move, and he played bishop a7 and now g5. Wow, that's a really aggressive move, and the plan behind this move g5, of course, is to go for long castle. So Magnus Carlsen is going to break all bridges, and fire on the board is here. So g5, of course, there is no other move than to play bishop g3. And now maybe g4, it's absolutely okay, but Magnus played knight e7, d4. Of course, the best answer for sides attack is center attack, and d4 is the best move, and still we are speaking that white's got slight advantage, but black is fighting. And maybe every computer here will tell you that white is better, but we are only humans, and some positions are difficult to play, some positions are not difficult to play, and I think that this position, it's somewhere in between. It's complicated, but still is giving white slight edge. Knight g6, Magnus is bringing another knight for attack, and now white decided to take on e5. Maybe move a4 was much more stronger because white absolutely understands that black is going for long castle, and move a4 should in the future to start move b4 and to start queenside attack. So maybe this move might be stronger, but black decided to accept white's move to take on e5 and knight f1. Okay, maybe bishop e2, it's another move because this knight should go to c4 and maybe to e3, or maybe to f5 or to d5. And if white is going to f1, of course is going in future by the same way to the two most important squares, f5 and d5. So Magnus has to be careful, or not careful, but Magnus has to be active. And he's going queen e7 and of course long castle. Queen c1 makes sense to leave this open d file, and white decided to go queen c1. Okay, why not? And now b4. I think that knight f5, it's a not bad move at all, because this knight is strong and you will see this knight there soon, but say that I have the feeling that white is not playing bad moves. I have the feeling that white is playing good chess, but maybe he's missing to find the best moves. And at the other side, Magnus is playing a simple best moves, and step by step, move by move, he's going to outplay his opponent. So watch this game, watch this position, because still we are speaking that white is better and white's got slight edge, but everything will change soon. So b4 happened and a4. Maybe not great is to take on b4. I think that after a3, say this position is complicated. Maybe both players are fighting for their advantage. Maybe this position is level, but it's hard to tell you if white still got advantage and why, or if black now is playing for advantage. I think that after move a4, it was another interesting variation. And here, maybe it was nice or interesting for Magnus to take pawn on e4. And now f5 move is a nearly winning move, f5, f4. So black has to be careful. So I guess that white will play knight d5 here, and here bishop c6. And how to evaluate this position? It's open. It's better for black or better for white? I think it's opened, and here both players could find lots of tactics, examples and moves, and who knows who will be stronger player in this position. But after move b4 happened a4, Magnus closed a file, and of course he is not interested to open any files against his king. So knight f5 and queen f4, f8 and knight f4. What's very funny is to see this f file, because I can't remember that I saw so many pieces on one file. And just imagine that white is playing bishop f1. Finally, f file is full of pieces, and this is a nice picture, nice chess picture. Yes, of course, white is not playing for beauty, white is playing for victory, and for this reason he played rook d1, Now Magnus decided to take knight on f5. That makes sense. Knight on f5 is the best white piece, and I understand that it's good plan and a good idea to exchange every danger opponent piece. So knight on f5 is a danger. So Magnus took this pawn, took this knight nearly without any thinking, and now it was interesting that white is playing for the victory. He took immediately on a4, and of course the reason is here that two bishops are under attack. So how to play this position, and this position is getting to be sharp and sharper. Of course white is playing for the victory, and black has to be careful. But if black is Magnus Carlsen, be sure that he knows what he is playing, and this position is absolutely under his control. So he took on d1, and now he decided to save bishop on a7, and he decided to leave bishop on f5. So okay, white took it on f5, e4, knight d4 and e3. Magnus is going to play sharply in the center, and he's going to open e-file. That's nice moment of this game, because I think that maybe this is the most important time of this game. So one more time, e4 and e3, and Magnus understands that white is playing for attack against his king. So he has to be strong and active in the center. And e4, e3, why not? So now white took it on e3, and black took by a rook. Of course, the idea is to play knight e4 or knight g4. I think that a knight e4 is much more stronger, and what is important here is to watch this bishop, because this bishop is looking exactly where is a standing white king. So position is open, and now I think that the best is to take knight on f4, but I have the feeling that here black is much more active than white, and maybe because of activity and maybe because of plans how to play this position, because if you are going for attack, this is not such hard to play like you are going for defense, that here black is slightly better. But still this game is open. But what's happened after one more time I will show move e4 and e3. What's happened that now white played normal looking move bishop f2, queen e7, and that's interesting that Magnus is not worried to offer his exchange. I think that white missed something here, because after bishop f1 white has nothing to worry, but he saw variation and he was thinking that he is winning. But Magnus saw the same variation, and Magnus was sure that if white is going to take rook on e3, he will get full compensation and huge chances to win this game. Okay, so white decided to take rook on e3, check, and now it's a mistake to play knight g4, and maybe there was something for what white was waiting for, because here white is winning by beautiful checkmate. That's a variation, but let's see this variation and let's enjoy what both players has to see. And unfortunately or fortunately, this variation was not played in this game. So knight c6, that's a beautiful move, of course, check, and here is a huge threat, checkmate on d8. So there is no way then to take this knight on c6, check, and checkmate on a6. And that was a nice trap. how to beat Magnus Carlsen, and it was not too far to play a blunder and to lose this game. But Magnus Carlsen played amazing chess, amazing move, and he played knight d5. For him, it's important to not let this bishop to stay on this diagonal, but he loved to see this bishop on this diagonal, because if a bishop is on d5, is going to block this rook, and there is no check on d8, and of course there is no check on a6. Anyway, that was a great move, and I was shocked how this move is beautiful and how this move is working, because the best way how to play is bishop e2, say g4, and that's another game. White decided to take on d5, and after knight g4 is losing, because one mate is on f2 and the second mate is on h2. White resigned it. What a beautiful game and what a chess beauty, and I believe that you enjoyed this video, this game till end, and you saw something interesting. Magnus Carlsen played this game like Magnus. So it was a great game, great performance, and I think that it was good idea to watch this game and good idea to watch this video. I'm at the end of this video, so if you like this video, feel free and press like or press follow and made my day, and I hope that I will see you soon in our another YouTube chess video. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.